Hello everybody, today I'm going to share with you this pretty unique light. I guess you could call it a pathway, parking lot, street light, gas station light. I mean, it kind of looks like it could be used in all those applications. Anyway, this particular light, if I remember correctly, the company is LSI or something like that. It's in the title of the video, but we'll also look at it when we open up the fixture here as well. Anyway, this is one of the fixtures that I ended up picking up this past summer with a whole bunch of other really cool lighting things, like the GE 250s. So, when I originally acquired this fixture, they were being used as parking lot and pathway lights for walking. So I guess you could call it either one of those type of lights. It essentially is an area light, but it has the refractor here that kind of resembles one that you would find at a gas station. So again, a pretty unique light. Now I had a whole bunch of these, like a whole bunch, and I only kept one, this one that you see here. Now the reason I decided to keep one is they're kind of big and they do take up space, but they're not super unique. But I did want to, like I said, keep one that was in really good shape, and parts of course to fix this one up if it ever breaks. So I suppose we can start over here with its mounting assembly. Now this particular mounting piece here is not original to the fixture. It actually came with the pole. And I actually, not also, I don't know what kind of word that is. I also could have taken the arms, or the poles, sorry, that these were mounted to, but I didn't want that because I have nowhere to put those. But I kept the fixtures because here's one of them. But this piece is the same color and same type of metal that the poles were made out of, and boy, were they very heavy. You can see here some very faint rust around the hole that I drilled to put the cord in, but it works pretty well. You can see there's the original color of the pole itself. Now, the pole would come up here, obviously, and then there would be really long bolts that would go through the pole. The pole is about this thick and about as wide as this, but boy, were those things heavy. And yeah, it would just bolt right on, and the wires would come out of the back here. Now I also added a stainless steel eye bolt here at the top, because you can use this, you know, with a hook or something like that on a wall, and just hang it, you know, as an area light off of another pole or a building. I'm all about making lights easy to put up and easy to take down, but also doing so in a quality manner like this. So actually on our rental that we use at college, because I'm home right now to do these videos, but it was used for a while on the side of the house. We found a hook that was already there, and we'd hang it on it and use it for our little backyard that we have. But now we just have a dual 13 watt PL floodlight there, and we only use one of the bulbs in there. I took the other bulb out, and it hangs on the same old hook on the side of the house. But it works well because we have a dog down there, and then we can see at night when we take him out to go to the bathroom. But that has nothing to do with this fixture, so let's get back on topic. Here we have the top. You can see it's pretty sun bleached, of course. Take a look at the side here. See, it's pretty thick. I'd say maybe like 5.5 inches maybe. This is about 1.5 or 2 inches, the refractor depth itself. But let's go ahead and spin it back around so it's facing the way that I had it before. I'm going to come over here and unscrew just one screw. This screw holds the lens assembly in place, well closed. And this one screw will come out, and then you can just lift up, or it would just automatically come down, and there it is. Now it looks like some spiders have made their way into this fixture when it was in use at our house for a little amount of time, and made some webs. We'll just leave that there for right now. I'm not too worried about it. But you can see, and let me take the camera off the tripod here. This is the bulb that came in the fixture when I got it. It's a newer Sylvania 70 watt high pressure sodium bulb. Of course it's mogul base, that's real nice. And here's the sticker in the fixture, Lighting Systems Incorporated. I believe I looked them up and they do like track lighting and things nowadays, if I remember correctly. Now, one thing that is nice to see here, sorry for all the shaking, is that they included the watts of the ballast. So you can see that this particular fixture takes a total of 95 watts when in use. But of course it takes, the 70 watt high pressure sodium bulb, so you can see the ballast loss there. And of course under this compartment is the ballast. It's a single 120 volt advanced ballast, which is sitting over here. Then you have a capacitor and an igniter over here as well. Some of these fixtures did have replacement ballasts in them, and they replaced them with a universal multi-tap ballast, which were obviously heavier than the 120 volt ones, and that's why I wanted to keep this one, since it was all original and absolutely no rust on the inside, because this whole strip in here would get really rusty on most of them that I took apart. We have a very simple little metal reflector, nothing underneath it, just holds in place there. Very nice. Now the bulb, as you can see, is kind of at a slant a bit, and that's to help direct light out of the fixture. Take one more look at the sticker there. Again, sorry for the shaking. But we'll close that up, and let me put the camera back on the tripod here. I'll put this screw back in place. I want to get this wasp out of here. He must have got stuck in the fixture. Good thing they didn't make a nest in it. There's not really a big enough hole for them to do that. Well, there's a hole over here, and I can put the screwdriver through it. And the reason that's there is just for a drip. So if water does get in the fixture, it'll hopefully come out there, but it would probably end up here in the refractor itself because that's the lowest point. So, now that we have the fixture put back together, let me see if this cord will reach all the way over to the outlet. And it looks like it will. So, let's go ahead and turn it on. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Now let me go ahead and turn off these lights. Very nice high pressure sodium startup. So, let's go ahead and let it turn itself on. Okay, so we're pretty much at full brightness now, if not at full brightness. This fixture warms up pretty quickly. I think that's because of the nice quality gear that it has inside, and being a newer bulb as well. Anyway, one thing that I would like to note before we go here is that because of the refractor design, obviously you can see the way that all of the lines on the inside are shaped, the light gets distributed in a very, thin, or not so thin, but a very nice, line like this. So this is shooting out, at this direction here. And the same with that, it shoots out at kind of an angle like that. And it works really well as pathway lights, or the parking lot lights, or even a street light, I suppose, because it does light in a very nice, X like that. That is very useful for a long, path or row of cars, or the road itself, too. So anyway, I really do hope you enjoyed this video of this, let's see, LSI 70 watt high pressure sodium pathway light. Also, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.